come down under and have a look at them. Look at that. In just 12 months, these have been destroyed. There used to be mesh, which was in here. This one's been rammed in there. This one's, yep, gone. Now this bit here, this is not meant to be inverted like that. This has had a lot of force like that, push it up, and now this mount is trying to come back through. This section right here, it used to have a cover, but I hit something and it dented this, and then this one unattached from this plate because it hooked in there or something from factory. And yeah, ended up ripping this off and folding it in half on the track, which was very convenient. All right, let's rip into it. Last but not least, transmission guard. First up, we're going to remove this mangled mess, and conveniently one of the holes that I need is full of mud, so I'll have to dig that out.
Oh my god, look at all the bugs!
Sides forward a little bit and then up. What you want to do is remove these two support members because these actually hang down lower than the KAON bash plate. Tucks it up so you've got a better approach angle. These are just held in by what, 14 mil socket. While you're down here, before you fit up the KAON plates, you need to just make sure all the mounting surfaces are all clean. You don't want any dirt and stuff in there because it'll stop it from tightening up properly. You're gonna have to get yourself some copperies. Makes life so much easier when it comes to full drive to go on nicely, and it won't seize up and bind. Just lift it into place. Front two holes need washers, but the recessed ones back here don't need washers. It's best to keep it loose until you've got all your fixings in, so that way you can line up all the holes properly. Loose just enough to move around, line everything up. Now, the back two are done up finger tight, and then with the front, you sort of want to just hold it so the threads are roughly in the center of the hole, and then tighten it up. I forgot what this thing's called.
Torque wrench.
Yeah, torque wrench. Alright, so with the fitting instructions, down the bottom, you've got a little bolt torque spec sheet. So if you have a torque wrench, it's handy to just do it up to the right specs. So right now for the Sump guard, we're using the 4 M8 bolts, which is 8mm diameter, 22 newton meters. So we'll just set this to 22. There you go. I'm just going to do them up. So with the front guard now, we're going to reuse 4 of the M10 bolts. Try and get the cleanest ones you can, but these ones are pretty caked up with stuff, so I'm just going to clean them up a little bit. Just do that to all 4. These 2 front bolts, which go there, you want to just nip them up, wind them in a couple turns, so that way when you put it on, you can slide that in and it will just hold the weight, so then you can worry about lining the back up and you don't have to try and hold it there and tighten it up. So we'll just wind these in a little bit, about there, and that one, and then we'll be able to lift this plate up in. Cool. Line these up with the front bolts. And that's going to hold itself there. And we want to do these ones up. Yep. Tighten these back up a bit. So now that they're all done up finger tight, so come up here. We've got our M10 bolts, so 44 Newton meters. We want to set this to 44. Just go along, tighten all them up. All done. It's not going anywhere. Now we're up to the transmission guard. So in the packet supplied, there's these two M8 bolts, and then you got the two washers to go with it. Two M8s are to mount the two plates, and then you've got the M10 fixings which go down that end. So I'm just going to chuck some of this on the threads on both of them. I'm going to get our plate. Slide back, and it's just going to hook over like that. Simple. Whoa, almost lost my face. And we're just going to finger tight them up. Other side. Now that that's loosely in place, we're going to travel to the back. With these two bolts, we're just going to put our fingers up through here and just try and push them through, just like that. That's one in. Okay, should I do that again? Now that that's one in, we'll just grab one of these nuts and quickly put some of this copper ease in there. We'll just loosely fit that on there, so that it doesn't fall out. We'll get this next one. Yep, that one's in, and same thing. Put some more of that in there. No. Alright, now that that's there, we will tighten these ones up first, hard up to the chassis, and then we'll tighten these ones up. So that way this pulls up hard up. These ones are a bit more fun to get to. If you have a spanner, you could easily get to it just through here. I guess I'm gonna need one on me right now. I'll be back. They're all tightened up. We'll move down here and we will do these ones up. These ones, I need a 13mm socket. That's 15. This one's 13. Now what you want to do with these ones is, because they're the M8s, we're going to go with 22 Newton meters. Yep. Yep, they're good. Alright. All done. These look amazing. Alright. On to fitting our rear shock guards.